Small Changes, Big Results, Michael Freedman. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of small changes with the book Small Changes, Big Results by Michael Freedman. This book shows us how the simplest and most consistent adjustments can have a huge impact on our lives. If you've ever felt that big changes are hard to maintain, then this summary is for you. Small Changes, Big Results by Michael Freedman focuses on how implementing small adjustments in personal and professional life can generate significant long-term impacts. The book is based on the premise that it's not necessary to make drastic transformations to achieve meaningful improvements. Instead, focusing on modest but consistent adjustments can produce a positive compounding effect. It highlights the importance of identifying specific areas where changes can be applied, and how those changes, when maintained over time, accumulate to produce significant improvements. The author's approach is inspired by the idea that success is a combination of habits and decisions that build up over time. Some key concepts from the book include the compounding effect of actions. Freedman illustrates how small daily actions, even if they seem insignificant, can lead to remarkable results if sustained long enough. Continuous improvement mindset. The book emphasizes the importance of having a growth mindset and always looking for ways to improve, even if progress seems minimal in the short term. Habit formation. The author provides strategies for forming and maintaining positive habits, highlighting that the key lies in consistency rather than the magnitude of the initial change. The power of consistency. Freedman argues that the key to success lies in perseverance and not underestimating the impact of small, repeated changes over time. This book serves as a guide for those looking to improve different aspects of their lives without feeling the pressure to make big sacrifices or drastic changes. The central idea is that the path to success and continuous improvement is paved with small but steady steps that, when accumulated, lead to great results. The strength of small changes. Freedman starts the book with a powerful idea. Most people underestimate the power of small changes. He encourages us to stop seeking drastic transformations and instead focus on improving by 1% each day, which can lead to significant improvements over time. The introduction sets the tone, making it clear that this book is not a guide for quick changes, but a philosophy of life based on the power of consistency and persistence. Here, Freedman shares inspiring examples of people who have transformed their lives and careers through modest adjustments, showing that often, the key to success lies in the details. Chapter 1: The Psychology of Change. In this first chapter, Freedman delves into the human mind to explain why it is so challenging for people to maintain significant changes. He talks about the natural resistance to change and how our minds are wired to seek comfort. To overcome this inertia, he argues it's essential to start with small steps that don't create strong internal resistance. He emphasizes that the key is not to fight against human nature but to work with it, and he offers tactics for motivating oneself to make small, non-overwhelming changes, like breaking down big goals into more manageable daily objectives. Chapter 2: The Compounding Effect of Daily Actions. Here, the author introduces the concept of the compounding effect, inspired by finance but applied to everyday life. Freedman shows how exponential growth can apply to daily actions, where small positive habits, repeated over time, can accumulate into significant improvements. He illustrates this with concrete examples, such as the difference that reading 10 pages of a book daily or dedicating 15 minutes each day to exercise can make. The key is to be patient and maintain consistency, even when results are not immediately visible. Chapter 3: Identifying Areas for Improvement. Freedman invites readers to conduct a self-assessment to identify areas in life where small changes can yield big results. This chapter is practical and suggests self-analysis tools, like keeping a habit journal, making priority lists, and evaluating which activities add value and which are merely time-consuming. Freedman suggests starting by improving those areas that will have the most significant impact, explaining that a positive change in one area of life can trigger improvements in other areas, like a chain reaction. Chapter 4: The Importance of Forming Habits. The author focuses on the science behind habit formation, explaining how the brain functions as a network of automatic routines that can be reprogrammed over time. Freedman breaks down the process into 3 phases: trigger, routine, and reward, and teaches readers to identify these phases in their current habits to effectively modify them. He uses everyday examples like replacing the habit of checking the phone first thing in the morning with reading something inspiring. The key is to maintain consistency long enough for the habit to become an automatic part of life. Chapter 5. Strategies for long-term success. In this chapter, Freedman explores strategies for maintaining small changes in the long run, avoiding burnout and demotivation. He introduces concepts like the 2-day rule, which means not going more than 2 days without practicing a new habit to maintain consistency. He also suggests creating a supportive environment, such as surrounding yourself with people who support the process or modifying your physical space to reduce the temptation of bad habits. Freedman emphasizes that the environment can be a powerful ally in building the life we desire. Chapter 6. Overcoming obstacles and setbacks. Freedman addresses one of the most challenging aspects of the change process: setbacks and how to manage them. Often, he explains, when people experience a setback, they tend to abandon all their progress. The author shares techniques to maintain resilience in the face of failures, like learning to see setbacks as part of the learning process rather than as definitive failures. He proposes mindset exercises, such as daily reflection and developing self-compassion, to help get back on track after a slip. Chapter 7. The Power of a Positive Mindset. In this chapter, Freedman emphasizes the importance of cultivating a positive mindset to sustain small changes over time. He discusses the impact of positive thinking on the perception of difficulties and how changing the way we think can change the way we act. Freedman offers techniques for developing a more optimistic mindset, such as using affirmations, practicing daily gratitude, and meditation. He argues that when you have a positive attitude, it's easier to face challenges and stay motivated. Chapter 8. The Relevance of Patience. Freedman dedicates an entire chapter to patience, a fundamental aspect of achieving success through small changes. He explains that impatience is why many people give up their goals before seeing results. To counter this, he suggests shifting the focus from immediate results to enjoying the process of growth and improvement. Freedman uses metaphors from nature, like the growth of bamboo, which spends years developing its roots before growing visibly. This reinforces the idea that success takes time and that the fruits of effort are not always immediate. Chapter 9. Case Studies and Inspirational Examples. This chapter compiles cases of people who have applied the book's principles in their daily lives, from entrepreneurs to individuals who have improved their health and personal relationships. Freedman uses these stories to show how small changes adapt to different contexts and how each person can find their own path to transformation. These examples serve to motivate readers and demonstrate that real results are achievable when following a systematic and consistent approach. Chapter 10. Designing Your Own Action Plan. The book closes with a practical chapter inviting readers to design their own action plan to implement the small changes they want in their lives. Freedman offers a step-by-step guide to setting clear goals, identifying small steps to take, and tracking progress. He also suggests a system of rewards and regular reflections to stay motivated. The chapter reinforces the idea that success doesn't depend on luck, but on the ability to take control of one's development and be consistent in the effort. The satisfaction of continuous improvement. Freedman concludes the book by highlighting that true satisfaction comes from feeling like we are progressing, no matter the pace. He encourages readers to embrace the process of continuous improvement, reminding them that every small step counts and that consistency is the real engine of change. The book ends with an optimistic message. Anyone, regardless of their starting point, can achieve great results if they are willing to start small and be patient with themselves. Final reflection on the book Small Changes, Big Results by Michael Freedman is a call to abandon the mentality of instant gratification and adopt an approach of gradual and sustained growth. Freedman argues that true transformation occurs when we learn to value and maintain small but consistent efforts, and how these, over time, build a more fulfilling and successful life. Closing. I hope you enjoyed this summary of Small Changes, Big Results. As we've seen, the power to transform our lives lies in those small steps we take every day. If you found this useful or inspiring, don't hesitate to share it. And remember, subscribing to our channel is the first small change you can make today to keep learning and growing with us. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our new videos and leave us a comment with your ideas or topics you'd like us to cover. See you in the next video. Until next time.